Hey, what's up everybody? And we are back. I am excited to do this video because I hope that it's not a one and done. Hopefully I can do more. This is going to cover some credit cards that really kind of shun convention because there are a couple of credit cards out there that get all of the attention in the world. And I want to take some time to cover the unsung heroes of the credit card community.
Welcome back to my dad's channel. If you're new here, make sure to click that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to share.
So we all know the scripts, we all know the titles. Year, XXXX, is the gold card worth it? I think I may cancel the platinum card. The Chase Sapphire Preferred versus insert obviously better card, but we still like Chase because 524 and such. It doesn't matter. We all know all of the cards that everybody aspires to have. But what about the ones that have been mainstays that no one really talks about? The ones that can be leveraged, the ones that are really powerful cards that just simply don't get the shine of everyone else. And they have utility as well as value. Pretty much those two are intertwined, but believe me, some people like to separate them and I can't understand why. So anyway, before I get into another musing, let's just head into the first card. So for our first entry, I have a card from a bank that everyone loves to hate. For some reason, Wells Fargo has done such and so much to the community at large that they're the only bank that seems to be continually penalized for bad behavior, although all of your favorite banks have participated in the exact same behaviors. You can check the news, you can go back through history, it is what it is, but this card is going to be from none other than Wells Fargo. It is the Wells Fargo autograph card. This card is a 3x points powerhouse that burst onto the scene to replace the Wells Fargo Propel card. It's a Visa signature card, gets 3x at charging stations, gas stations, on your cell phones, on travel, on transit, on streaming, at restaurants. It has no foreign transaction fees, has amazing cell phone protection, gives you access to travel partners in the Wells Fargo ecosystem, and gives you access to Wells Fargo deals, which are akin to Amex offers, Bank of America AmeriDeals, and Chase offers as well. Now with that, the card earns points. Now, Wells Fargo's travel partner offerings definitely do not compare to others in the space like Chase and Amex. As of this recording, there are only 6. There are 5 air partners and 1 hotel partner. The hotel partner being Choice. Okay, you don't have the kind of offerings that you do with everyone else, but that's neither here nor there because every single one of their transfer partners' transfer ratios is 1-to-1, and others tend to kind of play with those transfer ratios, but I've covered that in other videos. And last but not least, you get all of this out of a Wells Fargo signature Visa card for no annual fee. None, zero, zip, zilch, period. It is a free card. This card has huge value that you can extract for 0 annual fee. This is definitely what qualifies it as an unsung hero in the credit card market. Now, for an example, you can, like me, I put the card on for all of my charging because I drive a Tesla. You can use it to refill your toll passes like your Easy Pass, your Florida Sun Pass. There are not too many things that this card does not cover. So why doesn't it get the kind of play that it should? You know, everybody's holding Wells Fargo to definitely a higher standard than Chase. And when you're the biggest bank pretty much in the United States and almost the world, trust me, you've done some misbehaving. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Wells Fargo is our first entry as an unsung hero. Next up, we have a card from my favorite issuer, a card that I speak about more often than a lot of other people who I'm starting to hear people speak about, and that's the Amex Green. The Amex Green, again, another 3x scoring card. 3x in transit, including car rentals, transportation, ride share. 3x in restaurants, so you can eat. 3x points, 3x MR points, very valuable points, very stable ecosystem, and 3x for travel. You can book your plane tickets and all of that for a annual fee. This one does have an annual fee of $150. Now, if you compare that to its big brothers, the gold and the platinum, the annual fee is not terribly bad when compared to $325 and $695 respectively, and the card actually gets decent multipliers and much better than even the Platinum. Now, mind you, it doesn't have the litany of coupons and attachments that the other cards do, because you do get a Lounge Buddy credit and you do get $189 clear credit, but I've heard that the clear is supposed to be going up to $199 to match the price increase, and even still, with that, you're spending $150 to buy almost $200 worth of value straight away. So that way, this card is great for the occasional traveler who still wants to earn valuable MR points, get access to Amex's 17 travel partners, the industry leader. And this card just does not get the credit that it should. As of late, we all know it's all been about the gold card: white gold, yellow gold, OG gold, pink gold, rose gold, whatever other variant of gold that they're going to come out with. But that's all everyone's been talking about, is a gold card. And before that, everybody's been thinking about canceling the platinum card and its lounge access and so on and so forth. But the green card tends to get lost in the fold, and it's actually a pretty stable card. It's definitely something that you can book hotels with outside of a travel portal and secure 3x points per dollar. You can attach it to the premium car rental insurance offered by Amex, and you have a 3x earning car rental card that will give you primary insurance. And the way the insurance works is awesome. I'll go ahead and include that video right there. This card it's really pretty decent, especially you get a good solid sign-up bonus. And don't forget, as with pretty much all Amex charge cards, there are no foreign transaction fees, and you get access to one of Amex's most valuable assets, and that's their Amex offers. I did a video as well as to all types of offers that they offer, and it's really extremely valuable if you are an Amex card holder. You have to be taking advantage of those, because even beyond the credits and the coupons, it's a great way to extract more value for the annual fee you're probably paying. And with all of those things, that definitely qualifies this card as an unsung hero. Now, for a third card, this is a card that I actually rarely talk about, but I do have, in addition to all the rest of the cards here, and that is the Hilton Honors Card by Amex. Now, why is this card an unsung hero? Well, let me tell you. This card stands out as it is 5x Hilton points for every dollar you spend on dining, gas, and groceries. So that's 3 heavily usable, very well used categories. And the best part about it is all non-category spend, you get 3 Hilton points for every dollar that you spend. So you never actually earn 1x per dollar. Now, does that argue the value of a Hilton point? Not for me, because I've stayed at some awesome Hilton properties, and with these categories, which were expertly chosen, by the way, because they're very high spend categories for the average person, you can rack up a ton of Hilton points very, very quickly. And that's not to mention the fact that it's 7x on every dollar you spend at Hilton properties. So if you are a Hilton loyalist, this card really does the trick. In addition to that, you get Silver Hilton status, which bumps that up to 19x per dollar spent at Hilton properties. I mean, it's not a far cry from gold. You know, we know that coming out, gold is a great sweet spot to have in the Hilton program, but to get that head start to silver is pretty awesome, especially in a card that has what? 0 annual fee. Now, as with all Amex cards, it does have access to Amex offers. Once again, in the vein of unsung heroes, that is an unsung benefit in the Amex ecosystem. But the one thing about this card that makes it special, that makes it an unsung hero, is that if you are churning Hilton cards, which some of our favorite creators have done, have taken advantage of multiple Aspires and Surpass cards, this offers a 0 annual fee downgrade path. So it is a fantastic placeholder, and the fact that it's a 0 annual fee card that you can extract a lot of value from still, while waiting for that upgrade offer to a Surpass or to an Aspire, actually really bumps this card up in the power category. But most people don't tend to look below the surface there, because there are other instances like the Delta Blue card that is a 0 annual fee down path in the Delta family, which sucks. I've had the card. Look, sorry Amex, it sucks, period. There's just nothing else I can say about it. In the revamp, it should have been included. But that is neither here nor there. We are just talking about the Hilton card now. But the Hilton card, for all of its pros, really does qualify as an unsung hero. Now, last but not least, we have a Visa Signature card that actually almost does not cover its annual fee, but is still useful nonetheless. And that is the Capital One Venture card, the Venture Rewards card. I mean, be it for whatever credit, good credit, excellent, whatever. The Venture card, period, because I have this card and here are the multipliers. 2x on everything. Just that simple. You just set it and forget it, slide it. You can use the Capital One deals that are a little different. I do not prefer them to other ecosystem deals on the companion cards because sometimes they can be a little wonky as far as I'm concerned, but it is a great 2x catch-all for points that are very valuable, as Capital One's ecosystem does have one-to-one transfers on all their partners. So that works as well. And it's super simple to navigate and very easy to use. Now with this card, you get $100 TSA and global entry credit. And if you have a card that's giving you that and you do not have global entry, I'm telling you what, you are missing the bus. Global entry is top tier. It is big league. It is all the things that you want to say about nice stuff. In addition to that, you get a $50 lifestyle credit when you book through the Capital One Experience portal. Not to mention you get 2 complimentary visits per year to the Capital One Lounge. They have limited locations, but they are building out more. And I've been to a Capital One Lounge. Yeah, give it a try. And you get all of that with a $95 annual fee. So you have access to the travel partners. You got a 2-point catch-all. Yes, it's not like its big brother, the Venture X, but instead of $395, you just pay $95. If you want to leverage this card in conjunction with another Capital One card, namely the Saver One, you can feel free to do so, as to its basic placeholder downgrade path from $395 to $95. It's what qualifies it as another unsung hero. Now, to be fully transparent, I have to tell you, I have all of these cards. Every single one of them are in my collection, and I've really just been looking at them and looking at the fact that they don't get the kind of attention that they should, and each of them are actually powerhouses in their own right. Each of them can really be the crux of every person's credit card collection. Too often in the community, we tend to just focus on optimizers and the super optimizers, but a lot of regular people use credit cards as well. And I think a lot of people would do well to have these cards in their portfolios. Now, mind you, the Hilton card is an exception because not everyone is a Hilton loyalist, but even still, you can still get some Hilton points. You can take a trip. Chances are you'll run into a Hilton before you run into a Hyatt. So by all means, still, you can add that on there, see how you like it. No harm, no foul. It's 0 annual fee, especially from an issuer like Amex. Like, come on. I mean, you can even use the Amex offers. I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but I'm going to beat it until it's glue. But those are my unsung heroes. Like I said, hopefully I can do another one of these, but these are just 4 cards that came to mind that I wanted to express to you guys that maybe you might want to look into while all the other cards are grabbing up all the attention. So with that, I have to remind you again, here's my pointy thing, here's my pointy thing, pointy thing. But these lights have me boiling, as always. You see the background. I'll catch you later.